Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. Guys, today we're gonna be jumping in tier 8 raid and we're gonna be testing the full Goblin team in every single phase. So the Salyers phase, the Mega Wheel phase, and the Ardor phase, in addition to the Dragon phase. So each one of those phases will be tested with a Goblin team. I want to see what kind of damage they can do in each phase to see which phase you actually want to keep your Goblin team for. When we do that testing, guys, what we want to see, if we go with the damage from phase 1 to phase 3, we want to do between 10 and 15% damage. That is the objective, to say that his team is viable for this raid, these phases. And when we go to the last phases, which is the boss, the Dragon phase, we want to be able to do over 5% damage. Over 5% damage is around 500, well, 5% damage is around 500,000 damage, which is actually the bare limit of what you want to, the minimum of what you want to do in that phase. But before we get into this testing and we showcase the build really fast of our Goblin team, if you are level 15 or below, guys, make sure to use the promo code, the STAR code, to get $10 worth of freebies. To do so, it is a very simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the word STARCO, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive $10 worth of freebies, which includes a 500 Drac coin and 250,000 gold, which will lead you to have a much better progression early on in the game with those little bonus. So promo code STARCO. So let's jump into the roster, guys. The team of Goblin that I figured out that was the best Goblin team for raid, at least tier 8 raid, was a General Murdoch lead with Dr. Frank, Instructor Goram. Goram is actually very important here. You're gonna see why later on. Sergeant Pigwall, because his damage is kind of crazy, to be honest, with this team, and Atom, because you need a tank. And as Goblin, there's not many options. There's Atom or Atoms, so that pretty much puts you there. It's actually a lot better than most people think. So if we take a quick look at the build here, you can see we have 4 speed runes, 2 potency runes. We have a potency artifact on General Murdoch. Then on this guy we have potency artifact again, because it's very important on him, on Dr. Frank. And then we have 4 speed, 2 potency. On Goram we have 2 critical chance, 4 speed, and we have a critical damage artifact. On Sergeant Pigwall we have critical chance artifact with 2 critical chance and 4 damage runes. And lastly, on Atom we have 6 armor runes, and then we have potency and armor. It's armor that's really important on that artifact. So that's kind of the build for him. I'm not gonna go in details, guys, when we do review each one of those characters later on next week. When we get prepared for the talent event, we're gonna be talking about those characters a lot more. We're gonna have a full playlist about them, but today it's about testing a raid, so we don't want to make this video longer than it should be. Also, all the testing will be done on autoplay, because you know, we want to see what they can achieve on autoplay. A huge part of the community actually play their raid on autoplay, and they need to know if they can actually achieve what they need to achieve on autoplay. And also, if you see the kind of damage they do on autoplay and you like it, well, that means if you play them manually, they will do even more damage. So that can kind of give you a good reference. So let's jump into guild raid here, guys. We're gonna go one phase by one. Pretty much I'm gonna do the first phase. I'm gonna reset the rate because we want to see the final. We're gonna do phase 2. We're gonna do the same thing. Phase 3, we're gonna do the same thing. Then we're gonna skip the next part of this video to jump right into the last boss, which I'm gonna have to you know, enable, which means I will have to kill all 3 phases before we reach that one. So that's pretty much the process of this video, guys. So let's start with Salyers here. No, this guy has no business there. Actually, on the test server they buffed old Lorca hold loom, whatever his name, so he can actually solo each raid, so we can actually test the dragon pretty much on the last phase. And since he's pretty much totally useless in the game, that actually gave us the opportunity to do that, which is actually pretty awesome. Anyway, let's set the team here. Let's press battle, let's press the autoplay button, and let's enjoy and see against Solius how much damage we can do. Honestly, we have a physical team. Solius take extra damage from physical characters, so I will be expecting here that to actually do pretty decent damage. I did the first attack manually so I can set my autoplay here and target Solius. 10% shall be what we should be able to reach here. If we don't reach 10%, I will be honestly really disappointed, to be honest. But we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how it goes. So we're gonna wait till they deal with the tent. We got the blind. You can see the start we were doing very good until the blind started, pretty much. Once the blinds, well, the town started, then the blind, then we cannot target Solius, which kind of annoying for this fight, to be honest. Okay, now we are back on Solius. We're probably gonna get blinded really soon again, so that's gonna be terrible. But we are getting close to 5% damage. We're past 5% damage, 7% damage, so we're not doing that bad. The blind shall be removing the sec here on most of the characters, and the taunt is on. We're getting close to 8%. The summons are not out yet, so this is very great. 9%, so I guess this team actually achieved what we want them to achieve. We're reaching 10% and keep going, so it's actually quite interesting. I was not expecting that good from this team here, to be honest. Now we lost our two most important Atom and Pigwall, so the damage is going to go down, and that's pretty much going to end pretty soon here. But still, we are getting close to 13% damage, which is pretty solid. It is pretty solid considering what we're testing here, which will give us almost 400,000 damage, which I think this is what you should be looking forward to in a team in a phase of the raid. You should be looking for 10%. We achieved the 10%, so this team, in my opinion, can actually get the job done against Solius. Is it the best phase for them, though? That is going to be the big question, but can definitely do the job. Like if you put the, let's just say 30%, you have about 5 teams that can do that. 10 people that do that can actually clear the whole tier 8 raid. So that's the kind of damage you want because of that, because that takes care of with 10 people of the tier 8 raid, which is what you're looking for. Obviously, you have 25% in your guild, so you don't need to do that much, but that is still, you know, if everybody can do 50% on the first phase, and then, I mean, if you have 5 teams at 10%. So I think that's pretty much the target on damage. So now we cancel the raid. We're gonna launch the raid again. I wish that was the price on the live server. 20 tickets. And next we're gonna go against Mega Wheel. Again, we're gonna be popping this Goblin team here. We're gonna do the same autoplay. We're gonna see if we can do 10% of the damage. Then we're gonna move to the next phase after that. The next phase, I'm not expecting, well, the third phase, I'm not expecting anything good because they have high physical resistance. Our team is full physical, so that's definitely gonna suck on that phase, but we still want to see how much damage we can achieve in that phase. So let's get started here. We're targeting Mega Wheels at that speed 4, and let's see if we can reach that 10% damage. I'm expecting, to be honest, to be able to reach that, unless we get a really bad sequence with the taunting on Atom. You know, his taunt is RNG, so that could be there, but I'm pretty sure we could reach about 15% in damage here, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So far we are at 4%. We are starting to take quite a good amount of damage, at least on the side. Even Atom is getting wrecked, so might actually not be able to do 15%. We're up to 8%. I was expecting a little bit better than that, to be honest. So it looks like this team might not be that viable for this phase. we're not gonna be doing 10%. Oh, maybe. We're getting close. We're getting closer. Maybe well, it did the 10%, so it's actually not that bad. But this team was doing better against the Solius. So, but earlier on, I did about the same amount testing again. This team against the Mega Wheel team, and I did about 15%. So. It depends on RNG and how it's going to go, and also depends if you're playing manually or if you're playing on autoplay, obviously. So that was the second phase. We're going to be restarting this right again. We're going to show the third phase. Then after that, we're going to skip, we're going to cut the video and jump right into the dragon phase pretty much. So let's go with starting this raid again. Let's jump on I said Arduck. I select Arduck and went directly to Solius. That was weird. That was weird. Okay, so same team. Here, expect us to get our ass kicked, by the way, guys. This is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. This damage is going to be past ridiculous, but that shall be the fight we can actually last the longest, to be honest. So setting that to 1, so we can jump, target, set that back to 4, so we don't place a single attack on the wrong target, pretty much. So you can see the damage is not really happening, which is what we talked about before we even started it. I'm guessing here we'll do about 3%, if that. That is not going to be optimal, but we said we're testing phase 1 to phase 4, so we are testing every single phase here to see where we're going to be standing, pretty much. We're up to 1.5%, very slow. And this is very slow. We're about to at some point kill the ad, so that will be useful. But it is definitely slowing down. I love those little Pum. Yeah, Pum. They're pretty awesome. They're going to be a huge help on the dragon phase because they're going to be able to remove that shield from the dragon phase, and I think that's going to be something that's going to be very important. So we are getting close to 4%, so we're actually not doing that bad. We are not doing that bad here, definitely. Everybody's still alive, so I guess we might actually be able to reach 5% unless we get like murder out of the blue here. That could be a possibility. Not yet. So we're still doing pretty good. So might be able to reach 5%, which is way too low here. This phase you should be able to do around 15% with a proper team. So definitely this Goblin team is not going to be a good team for this fight. But hey, we test. Well, when we say we test something, we test it on this channel, guys. A lot of crowd control, though. You can see those side characters don't get to do much, which is actually pretty great. Does not do that much damage here, but hey, good crowd control with this team. I'm guessing this team will actually be pretty awesome for hard mode tower. I think that'll be pretty solid there. So we passed 5%, which is more than we expected, and my Atom has so much shield, man. This is crazy. Oh, he lost the count. This is over. I'm gonna get wrecked now. But the damage is not that bad. We should be around 200,000 damage if my calculations are right. So it's not that bad. Now we gotta watch Atom to get murder here. That might take a while. He has a lot of shield. Okay, shield is removed now. He's gonna get annihilated. There we go. Finally. So we did 5.65%, so it's actually not that bad. 250,000 damage with pretty much a huge disadvantage since physical attack pretty much does no damage here. So that was actually quite interesting. Okay, so next we're gonna be skipping, guys. I'm gonna clear those 3 guys. And then we can come back and we're gonna jump right into the dragon phase here. Okay, the whole raid is clear, guys. We are up to Erokar, or whatever is his name. The team we're gonna be going again is our Goblin team. We're gonna set down on to play, and you're gonna see something very interesting. They made it a lot harder, a lot freaking harder. You cannot blind him. he will have a AoE stun, and his shield is and speed is a lot higher, so that's going to be very interesting. By the way, not many teams can actually take care of this guy, because 7 shield to remove is going to be pretty painful. Here we don't even have to worry too much. So the first rotation is actually not that bad. We do a little bit of damage, but then the party starts. So 1% the first rotation is pretty solid. You can see 7 shield. Until we have a bunch of minions to remove those shields, it's gonna be a little bit painful. But once we have a few minions, you're gonna see this is gonna go so fast. This shield's gonna get removed so fast. You can see we got a bunch of stun, which is pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. Okay, let's see. Here, the objective, like I said earlier, the objective is to reach 5% in damage. If we reach over 5%, we are happy. If we can reach 10%, it's even better, but 5% is really what's important. As you can see, the shield gets removed really fast by all those minions. The more minions you have out there, the more the shield's gonna get really removed. So having a team with a lot of minions is very important. Like the Goblin team is awesome for that. Then you're gonna have the Demon team with more Doom and all the minions. I think that's gonna be another very good team for that. We passed the 5%. Everybody is still alive, so we are definitely doing very good here in this fight. We're gonna see how much damage we're gonna do. If we can reach about 500,000 damage, I will be pretty happy, but we're gonna have to wait and see how this is gonna go, because this little beast is gonna start punching really hard in a minute or so. But our tank did not fall off, so that was pretty great. But our tank fall off though. Tank just got murdered like a sack of potatoes. That was actually pretty crazy. But we're getting close to 10%. This is actually pretty awesome. And this is on the autoplay. If you do that on manual, you're gonna do a lot better. And the whole team got one shot. Damn, and we did 839,000. The boss has like 9 million something HP. So that was a very good fight here. You can see this is a lot more difficult here, Erokar on tier 8, but that was a pretty solid run here. So my result, now if we talk about result, because we said we're going to analyze which phase you should be using this team, and my result tell me that this team should be used against the last boss. There's 2 teams that should be reserved from the last boss. A second team we're going to be covering in a few days, but the first team is this team, the Goblin team, because of Golem and all his minions that automatically remove the shield. This, in my opinion, is going to be one of the top 2 teams for this phase. So you have this team, and then we have the other team we were talking about, the Mordun teams, because the minions will remove so much of that shield too, and that's going to be very useful. So the buff, Mordun, Kiri, and I'm missing one, but the other one that goes in this team, Oshadar, that's going to be, in my opinion, the 2 best team for this phase. Now, if you have other teams you wanted me to test, guys, with those video phase 1 to phase 4, let me know in the comment section, guys. I will do as much testing as I can for you guys in the following week. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for our daily Dragon Champion video, and don't forget, we stream almost every single night 8:30 p.m. Pacific time for Dragon Champion. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video was helpful for many of you, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.